Okay, now, whether it was something consciously, but I think if we look at those two setups there now, hands are a bit closer to the body. Now, I wouldn't say they're too close, but don't just keep bringing them closer and closer. I wouldn't say it was a bad position there, but whether you thought because your hands were getting quite high to impact, so I was bringing them really, exactly. So if I bring them closer and closer and closer, you ain't going to come back that close, they're going to have to rise up slightly anyway. So I think a combination between those two wouldn't be too far away, okay? But, as we said, swing before, very, very high, very, very long, very, very steep left arm now. Basically, you want to cross your shoulder line and you're a good 25, 30 degrees there too high. This one here now, it's shorter, but that's fine, okay? Yeah. As the club goes back there, it's more around your body. So as the club now starts coming back into the golf ball, it's coming back in underneath your shoulders, whereas this one, if I clear all that there, sorry. Easily, if I go back a frame, just like over there somewhere. So very weak, with the gap between there and there is huge compared to there and there, isn't it? So now the club's chopping across the golf ball, bit heel as we can see, and again, because you're coming across the ball in an attempt to try and stop it go over there. Weaker power, because obviously just glancing into the golf ball with more of a slappy thing rather than sort of back of the hand sort of strike. And this, as we said, when you're at the golf ball, is like pitching about sort of like 100 yards. Whereas this one here now coming from more from this inside, better angle with the golf club now working in. Good strike as we can see. Ball's fizzing off the club face. Whiz to the target. You watch this ball here now. I mean, that ball's still rising over the end of the sun, isn't it? I mean, still going, and then hands straight as well, which is a good thing as well. Still going. I was pitching about 150, 116, getting out there. So a much more efficient hit, less effort and less energy as opposed to what you're putting into it, but more efficiency down the bottom there by getting more and more around your body. Rather, if you get so steep, the steeper you get, works okay with a wedge. You get to a point where the threshold will be at a certain club, 7, 8, 9 iron, where nothing's going beyond that club because you're coming down so steep on it, just slapping into the golf ball with a glancing blow.
About the hybrids
the whole thing, exactly. I think for any golf swing, you want the swing to be more efficient in terms of its movement. If we start swinging it very, very high up here, the higher that club goes, okay. I mean, in an ideal world, where I would see it kind of maybe a month or 2 or 3 down the line, is that club kind of a little bit more maybe there, and your left arm as you got it there. So maybe just a little bit more turn, okay? But in some ways, I'd rather that length and position than that, okay? Because that goes further. Yeah. Based on the letter of the law, the longer you swing, the further the ball goes. But if there's a variable that deflects that, i.e. the contact. Well, how far? I mean, if you went John Day and the club was down here somewhere, but with the same impact conditions going across this way and slicing across it, that ball's going nowhere. Okay, I'm not going to have a 100-mile-an-hour club head speed at the ball 10 foot. There's a trick shot guy I know who does a really good show. He does full swings as a joke, literally full swing joke swings, and the ball doesn't reach the screen on there. No. And it pops up about 60 goes and just dribbles about a foot in front of him. To deliberately do it is very hard to do. Obviously, he's trying to take the mick out of amateurs or guys going, on the first day, I'm not warmed up. Oh, what's going on there? And he literally hits a golf ball like just in front. But it's a full swing. I mean, the club head speed, he can hit a putter 300 yards. His club head speed he has. Exactly, yeah. His club head speed, that's what he always jokes. I'm give my putter 300 yards. My putting stats are horrendous. I like 4 putts and 6 putts on. But he's got that club head speed. But if the contact is poor, you lose all distance. So with that swing he does, it's best part 100 plus mile an hour club head speed because the contact is wrong. It goes literally 2-3 foot. So it just shows if the contact isn't efficient, how good you swing, how fast you swing it, you're losing distance. So shorter, more around, get that club working on a better angle, more efficient angle into the goal. Because you've got much more power there, Matt, than you have done with your arms out there. I mean, you just look more comfortable there with you. You've got some power to sort of give it a smack. Whereas that one there's like, shut there. And again, the more you reach for it, the more you're going to heal, aren't you? So, make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Good man. Right, have a couple more to finish off with, mate, and then we'll.